Two Red Bulls at the back. Battle rivals at the front. Austrian Grand Prix is underway. Good start from Andy in third place. Watch out for the two Red Bulls at the back. Oh, it's a forced India. Progress. And it sounds like contact at the back as Roy leads them. Going into turn 2.
Everyone.
Holy motherfucking Resi, Jesus.
Jack Pearson with a terrible start as Roy's being hit by Jake. Jake catches the car again. And now the Ferrari's going to get Andy. I think that's Wingsman. Wingsman into third place ahead of Andy. Roy nearly getting spun out there by the man driver. Jesus, what a start that was. And now Andy's going to have a look on Wingsman. Is he going to go for it? No. But where are the Red Bull drivers? Soft top, Phil Bargewell, without damage so far, but right at the back of that field. Andy with slipstream, and with DRS, Ginger Andy, fastest lap. It's going into turn 1, and we've got a new race leader. Andy leads the Baku Grand Prix. Jake going back at it though.
The what Grand Prix?
It's the Baku Grand Prix. We got 4 cars fighting for the lead as they go down to turn 2. Anyone could be leading this after this.
Down to turn 2.
And it's contact! Contact! Andy tags the back of Jake and Wingsman now. We've got Chris Sturger joining the scrap. Mike News joining in behind as Wingsman. They're at the inside line. Can he get past the Mercedes driver? As Jake has a huge lock-up. They all have a huge lock-up. Sandstorms down there. And look at this. 5 cars separated by about 2 seconds, if that. Hey! Oh, it's all happening at the front. It's all happening at the front as Andy leads again from Jake, from Wingsman, from Thurgood. Where's Roy? Roy 15 points behind Softcop. Currently only going to gain 10 from this one.
Look at the lead.
Softy also in the points now. Oh, it's all happening. Andy leads again. Jake, Thurgood, Wingsman, the top 4. Oh, and Wingsman's lost it. Regains it. And now the 2 Manor drivers attack Andy. What an incredible start to this race. Wow. Oh, wheel-to-wheel combat. And now Chris Thurgood will look to get past his teammate. And he does. Chris Thurgood into second. Look at this. This is helping Phil and Andy very well. The tyres are struggling. It's Andy. Who needs the Red Bulls indeed, Joe Sayer? What a race this is. Oh! Wingsman. Who's going to dive into the pits now? Oh, the second Manor driver does. Jake's into the pits, I think. And he still leads this one, but surely now Chris Thurgood will make the move, and he'll be our 4th different race leader in 6 laps. Surely now. Chris Thurgood leads the Austrian Grand Prix. Paul McGee back on his own in 11th place. Have you pitted, Paul?
Nope.
Paul hasn't pitted.
Andy said he didn't want the Red Bulls to win, but he's just fucked it up. He's held everyone up a fucking treat for the Red Bulls.
Oh, Chris Thurgood's gone off! Race leader Chris Thurgood's gone off! I don't believe it! And Andy retakes the lead! And now Wingsman could be our 5th different race leader in 6 laps. Round the outside, Andy goes into the pit lane, and Wingsman now leads the Austrian Grand Prix. The Red Bull drivers can't believe it. And now Phil Bargewell and Softy look to get the move on Chris Thurgood. Chris Thurgood was leading moments ago. That's how much the progress of the Red Bulls have been.
Whoa! Wait, what? Mike is lagging all over the place.
Mike having lag issues here, which could affect the Red Bulls. It's been a while since Mike took out one of the Red Bull drivers. We could see that happen today. Let's take on board of Phil Bargewell, who's now into the 3rd place, believe it. And he'll fancy his chances for the race win, because this field is so bunched together. And Phil Bargewell has that little thing up his sleeve. He's very good at time wear. As Softcop makes the move on the Manor driver. Oh, the Manor driver goes wide. Softcop takes the position, and the Red Bulls are 3rd and 4th. Mike Noon's in the pits, as does Phil Bardwell. Oh no, it's Softcop. Mike Noon goes for the soft tyres. He comes out ahead of the Softcop, who also, what tyres does he go for? I think he's gone for the ultra soft tyres. He will try to do the last 10 laps of this race as Chris Thurgood is out of it. Unseen by the
That could
cameras.
be a safety car.
Chris
He's on
Thurgood's
the
out of the
racing
race.
line.
And will we see a safety car, which could dramatically... It should be a safety car. Chris Thurgood's stuck at the final corner. His car is stopped on the circuit. If that's not a safety car, Chris Thurgood's gone. Wingsman into the pits. He might get held up as he leaves, but still Bargewell will be coming down that pit entry. Just as Wingsman wants to leave, he does it in time though. Brilliant stuff from Ferrari mechanics. And now Wingsman, wolfed by Andy. It's going to be close. Phil Bargewell also coming out now. Andy down the start finish straight. Who's going to get the lead? Wingsman, Ferrari versus Mercedes. Oh, Wingsman, then he spins it, and Andy takes the lead.
Fucking hell,
Wingsman second. And Jake's come out third. He's jumped Phil Bargewell. Jake fourth. But look at this behind. We've got Softy behind Roy, his championship rival.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Phil now doing his teammate a favour. He overtakes Roy, takes off some championship points. And the soft cut will be happy with that. Phil Bargewell into 6th place, pushing Roy down to 7th. Not a fan of this circuit. As the Ferrari driver looks to make a move on Andy. Can Wingsman get it done? I think he has. He leads this race now. 8 laps to go. Ferrari looking for his first win of the season. Very close in Monaco. Very close in Canada. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars could still win this. This race is unfolding massively as the lap countdown. Chris Johnson, what are your thoughts?
Well, it's going to be very close to see if the Red Bulls can make it to the end around the Ultra Softs.
Oh, sorry Louise, gonna have to interrupt you. Softy has taken second place. Softy's taken second. Softy second, Andy third, and now Wingsman will be looking behind him. Oh my god, Softy, P2. Will he once again ruin Wingsman's fun? He did it in Monaco, he did it in Canada. Oh, we got battles happening for first and second, battle for third and fourth too. Jake's in the pits again. Probably won't get to the end of the race on those tyres then, as Phil Bargewell takes the fastest lap. The 2 Red Bull drivers. Maybe qualifying wasn't such a key factor here, because the tyre wear doesn't seem to be an issue for the 2 Red Bulls as they're second and third now. Meanwhile, the Force Indias once again in a scrap, this time for 8th and 9th. There's Bart Dude versus Owen. This is going to be a montage of itself come the end of the season. Bart Dude, Owen, side by side. Bart Dude has the position. Oh, Owen locks wide, goes wide, and Aiden retakes 8th place. And Owen will be lucky to hold on to 9th, but he doesn't. Owen's now behind Jack to rub salt into the wounds. Mike Noon in 5th. Trying to keep Roy back as we've got Softy leading this race now. Wingsman's down to 2nd. What's happened there?
It went side by side for a long time.
Once again, oh, what a camera angle. Wingsman has bottled it. And now the other Red Bull will look to attack. Phil Bargewell.
On the faster tyre.
Wingsman should have DRS now. Softy and Phil at risk of ruining these tyres. Phil Bargewell at the inside of Wingsman. Phil takes 2nd place, and it's a Red Bull 1-2 from the back of the grid. How many corners have they cut to get this 1-2? The Red Bull drivers now leading this from Wingsman, Andy, Mike, and Roy.
The Ferraris.
Oh, flight contact there. Little nudge there. Wingsman telling Phil to get a move on. Will Phil hold up Wingsman to help his championship teammate? Wingsman has damage, and the Red Bull drivers cannot believe their luck. Well then, now Andy's going to be attacking Wingsman. Of course, Wingsman's teammate Jonas couldn't make it here today. He's away working on a new helmet design, following abuse of his previous designs. You all know about them. Haven't been the best. Phil Bargewell starting to let Softy pull away now. Is this team orders? Softcop on course for his 4th win of the season. As Softy, Phil cuts all of turn 1 there. Don't think we've got any penalties to tell us about though. I shall have a look. No, Jose's on it. Andy and Will, 3rd and 4th. Andy after a podium position. Andy's into 3rd. 4th and 5th, Mike Noon now fighting Wingsman. This race has gone from bad for worse for the Ferrari driver. Picked up some damage on the back of Phil Bargewell and now loses 4th place to Mike. Mike takes it easy and he'll be after Andy now. With 2 laps to go. Possible podium chance for the Renault driver. Will Wingsman attack back beforehand though. Ferrari driver. Wingsman with the double tour. Now Andy and Mike fighting for 3rd and 4th. Mike's into the grass. Wingsman will now retake 4th, I think. Wingsman retakes 4th, but Mike's got the inside line. Mike pushes him out and keeps 4th place.
Is that a lap car?
Someone's going slow.
I don't know. It's
Who is it?
Roy. Roy's going slow in the Haas.
Oh, championship contender Roy. I think he's got a puncher.
Yeah,
He's
he
got
does.
a puncher, and he picked it up. Roy has 9th. He's soon going to have 10th or 11th. Jack Pearson will snatch that final point from him. Roy with a puncher. Went into this 15 points behind with a chance to close. Now suddenly he is 40 points behind Soft Top.
Me and Mike
If
are
I
fighting.
get taken out in Britain, that'll be every race I've lost in some.
Interesting. Ginger Andy's now down to 5th place as Wingsman fights Mike for that final podium position. There's only 2 corners left to do it. Surely we won't see a move here. As Softy wins the Austrian Grand Prix. Any second now, Phil Barger will take 2nd. And Mike New should take 3rd ahead of Wingsman. Andy tries something there, don't know what he's doing.
Finally,
Mike
I've got a
3rd.
podium this season.
Off again, the
masses.
Scottish Felipe Massa. No, this isn't the OCM. Takes 12th place. Cumin in 13th. He'll be happy with that. Roy
Tom,
comes home
you will-
14th.
You won't be
And Chris
receiving a
Logan.
DM.
Welcome then to more coverage of TGP1 on Sayers Sports. It's the British Grand Prix, and it's lights out. Away we go. Roy, for the 2nd time today, starts on pole position. The Mercedes drivers find themselves towards the back of the grid, and it's Roy who leads into turn 1 with the whole shot. Wingsman into 2nd. Softy's into 3rd already as Phil looks to get 4th too. Contact from behind with the Manor. And the Manor finds himself spinning. Jake's at the back, but it's Roy who leads this one, and Softy now into 3rd place already. Bardu's down to 6th, some slight contact there with Phil, as off goes the McLaren, and the McLaren's gone off in the background, and it must be Cumin, because the... Oh, is that a penalty to Tottenham?
Nice commentary.
No, it's not a penalty. Back to the match, sorry, back to the race. And it's Roy then who leads this one. Softy second. Oh, Wingsman's fighting Softy, and we've got in the background a Force India, a Red Bull, a Williams and a Mercedes all side by side. A great advert for the TGP series. As Bardu wants to get past Phil Bardwell. Oh, the Williams goes off. Oh, action happening all over the field here today. But Roy with a slight advantage as they come to complete the opening lap of this. It's all about the 6th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th. We've got cars everywhere. I don't know how to commentate on this. No! Aiden's in 5th. And for some reason the camera's cut to an on board of Aiden, so I can't see anything behind them. So I'm guessing that behind, it's all happening. It is all happening. Roy will try to pull a gap at this very moment. So Softy looks to make the move on Wingsman. Wingsman keeps him back. Now will Wingsman potentially slow down the Red Bull driver as something's happened to Aresi? Well, I can't find. There he is. Aresi's in 8th place.
Go away.
6 bumps, 6 bumps. He's got 2 Mercedes ahead. He's got Paul and Owen behind. Of course, Paul, a TGP2 former champion back in season 4 when he beat Cumin to the title. Don't like to mention it. As Jack Pearson drops behind Aresi.
Whoa, he stuck at Andy! He stuck at Andy!
Oh! I don't believe it! I don't believe it!
I can't believe it's not butter.
Jack Pearson. Jack Pearson's taking out his teammate, Toto Wolff. He's storming
Looks
down that
absolutely
pit lane.
disgusted on the pit wall.
I don't think Andy's going to be a very happy chappy. He's in 10th place, and behind him is Mike Noon. Mike Noon hasn't taken out anyone so far today. Well, Mike
Oh, Softy's on the grass! Softy's on the
Softy's
grass!
on the grass! Don't believe
Oh, the
it!
Red Bulls have crashed!
Oh no, the Red Bulls are at each other! Softy's taking
Yeah!
out Phil! I don't believe it! Jack's taking out Andy, Softy's taking out Phil. I would not want to be in their party right now. The 2 Mercedes and 2 Red Bulls. I don't believe it.
Andy pit, Andy pit.
Andy's in the pit lane. Phil Bardwell stays
I
out.
didn't see him on my side.
And now Aresi and Paul, the 2 Williams drivers are side by side. Not again! No!
the
Aresi
arrows
stays
were showing
ahead.
he was behind me, so I thought he was behind me. So
Oh,
I
imagine being a fly in Softy's party right now. The 2 Mercedes drivers and the 2 Red Bull drivers have joined alliances. They chose to work together. And if, wow, the 2 Williams make contact. I don't believe it. Aresi and Bullet. Aresi gets the move ahead, and now Bullet's behind. Paul McGee's right there too. The two Williams side by side. How's this going to end? Bullet up the inside. G now, former TGP2 Season 4 champion, beat Cumin to the title in 9th place. Don't like to mention it. Aresi and Bullet and Phil is holding up everyone massively. You must have damage. Quimbles, even Owen. Owen Quimbles, for fuck's sake, is behind Phil Bardwell. This is sensational. Owen takes the position. Bullet's going for the position. 3 cars side by side. Phil, Owen, Bullet. Aresi, oh, contact. Owen and Phil make slight contact, and Phil will surely down the pit lane. Indeed, he does. As does Paul. Because the Haas driver has a move on Wingsman. Can he get close enough? In fact, he does now lead the race. Wingsman's down to 2nd. Roy takes the lead as he now looks to fight back and take his 4th race win of the season. It'll be 4 weeks between him and Softy. Wingsman still pleading to the gods for that 1st race win. And once again, looks like my jinx is continuing because Wingsman suddenly finds himself in 2nd place.
Who's all
Good to
over
see a
me?
virtual safety car.
I can't!
Mike's mum demanding that Mike does the chores. Mike's like, no mother, can't, busy mate. No mum, we'll get the butler to do it. Butler! He might needs to get the butler on it because the race going on here, and Andy's still ahead of these two.
I can't!
Sorry, the blue flag to waving.
I got Butler.
Roy versus Wingsman, 2 TGV greats. Who's it going to be? DRS for the man behind. Slipstream for the man behind. Roy versus Wingsman. Wingsman will go to the outside line. They're going to be side by side. Wingsman takes the lead. Can he hold it? Roy on the inside. Will there be contact? No. Perfect clean racing. And Wingsman takes the lead of this race. He's got 2 corners to go. Can Roy do anything about it? Roy looks at the outside line. Wingsman keeps it clean. Keeps the position. And Wingsman will take his 1st race win of the season.
Yeah!
He's done it. Big up his brother.
It's a race win for
What a
Force
drive.
Come on!
And Roy takes 2nd, Aiden will get 3rd, and Softy 4th position. Another fantastic night then, here in the TGP series. Can't wait to do it all again. 2 weeks time.